Hey guys, my name is Brian Mungai, the commercial head here at AfroQuality, and I'm here with Mr. James, the founder and creative director of Itikadi. James, what inspired Itikadi and where does the name come from?
So the name Itikadi is ideology in Swahili. It's a name I came up with someone who I was originally going to work with, and we were thinking of what name can we give. And since it's something that's been in my family, my grandmother's done it, my mother's done it.
Okay.
Itikadi fit into that.
So wait, your grandmother and your mom were also what, designers or?
So my grandmother was more designer. My mom was more in the business of fashion. So my grandmother did a lot of design items for adults and kids. My mom did a lot of institutional uniforms and things of that nature. So she wasn't really in design, but
Wow.
in business. So
It's in the family.
yeah, so just following those, I felt like Itikadi would be fit in something.
How long has Itikadi been in business for?
So if I'm looking at all its iterations since 2011, so we've moved from different categories. By any count from 2016.
2016.
When-
Wow. So that's about 10 years.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So now, because James, you're a creative, if Itikadi was a person walking into this store today, how would you describe them?
Uh, I would say if it's the Itikadi woman,
Yeah, the Itikadi woman.
very confident, self-aware. She knows exactly what her style is, but she is not super loud.
Okay.
Uh,
So subtle, stylish.
So subtle but stylish. So that's why that kind of made us know when we go our details. You won't find details that clash in color, even if it's in the same color as the item. Because it's someone who knows she picks her items very well, and they always catch their eye, but they're not there to like shout.
And the Itikadi man?
We're trying to figure out that out still.
Okay, still figure that out.
But I think it would be a friend of the Itikadi.
Absolutely.
Someone who they will be around the same kind of environment, outgoing. Again, very sleek style, not too loud. Yeah.
What's the one Itikadi piece that you'd say tells the best story of the brand?
I think there are two pieces. One is from our classics line called the Tolek. So these are pants that we've done for a couple of years now with the pleats at the bottom.
Okay.
So it's done. We've done it in plain. We've done it in beige and black and print, and it still does really well.
Okay.
Because the detail is just enough for it to.
And can we get it at the store?
Yeah.
We should.
You should get it.
Absolutely. So James, tell me, what's the one fashion crime you wish people would stop committing? What is the one thing that you see out there and you cringe and you're like, if I was to advise you, don't do it?
To be honest, I've never really thought about it. I'm very pro giving guys to dress how they want, but I think there's some. I'm trying to think of something that I'm quite cringy, but I feel like because I've also grown up and changed my style a couple of times.
Yeah.
There's nothing that really sticks. But checked shirts.
Check, it's our.
So there's this uniform kind of uniform.
I don't think
Shirt,
the red that
Check,
green.
chinos.
Yeah,
and your Oxford.
absolutely.
I think that's like a uniform.
Okay, now this one I want you to manifest. If there was one African celebrity that you would love to dress, who would it be?
For the women's side, I'd say actually pick a couple. So
Okay.
Chimamanda.
Okay, Ramana Ngozi.
Yeah, I think she's one we could give her an Itikadi piece, whichever one she's playing.
Perfect.
I would pick Wanuri.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to.
And why? Why Wanuri?
Because I think they're just they're people who are trying to or breaking the glass ceiling
And their feels.
fields. So, and I think these personalities are important. So there's different types of celebrities coming up, especially with online and guys loving drama more than anything else. I think these celebrities who aspire to really break the glass ceiling in their fields are kind of key.
Awesome. Okay, and finally, because it's Afro quality and African, what does made in Africa mean to you?
I think for me it means opportunity to grow a sector that has a lot of potential, but in line with how we want to grow it, because I think Africa is still a new market where we can write the rules that we want, rather than following maybe a formula that has worked in maybe other markets that may seem to be the gold standard. But I think there's an opportunity to write how we want to kind of chart the course for our respective fields, whether it's if it's creative, whether it's fashion, whether it's accessories, whichever. How do you want our calendars to run? When do you want to do our shows? What kind of ecosystem we want to have?
So it has to be made in Africa for Africa by Africa, with our own rules, with the way we operate.
Yeah, I think
So-
if you let's say, just for example, if I want to go showcase in New York, I'd have to go to New York Fashion Week. I'm working under those rules.
Absolutely.
What are they buying? When are they buying? And even before we look into does my stuff fit there? But Africa is still a market where we can say
We can dictate.
to
Absolutely.
sell in this market.
Sell it.
So I think those are opportunities that when I hear made in Africa, I just think it's big opportunities
Awesome.
for brands.
Because we're also a startup and we're looking to expand together. AfroQuality, as we move into different markets, we're in Kigali, we're in Accra, we're now moving to Zambia, to Senegal, and everywhere else. Where do you see the opportunities for Itikadi and AfroQuality to partner more strongly, and how do you see the future for the two brands?
I think in terms of the movement, I think moving together, it's easier than all individual brands trying to open doors in different markets. If we move in together, like I say, in other markets, I think that's a key area. And what we can bring as brand is the taste of our respective countries. So AfroQuality for me is a meeting point for different cultures to exist. So what can we bring as Itikadi as a Kenyan brand? What can a Nigerian brand bring, a Ugandan brand bring? And in a way where this allows, I think, the customers that we have in those different markets to have a travel experience to these other places if they haven't traveled yet. So you can say, okay, let me take a round trip to Africa, but no, everyone can't do that. But by the brands that come into these spaces, the clients in those respective countries have a way to almost physically reach these other areas of the continent through the brands that they buy. Like I've seen some of the Nigerian pieces, and they just look like I'd see Nigerians wearing this. So
Absolutely.
So rather than me trying to figure out how to make it here, and the brand is here, you can experience the Nigerian
style here in AfroQuality here. It's a meeting place. I love that.
In Lagos, someone in Ghana can experience
A taste of Ghana right here.
A taste of Kenya there. So
Awesome.
I think that allows people to kind of learn more about Ghana.
Awesome. Thank you. So I just want to give you a few seconds. What would you like people to know about Itikadi and the vision, the story, and what vision would you want to impart on our viewers today?
I think the vision for Itikadi is very simple. What we want to do is expand African creativity, to expand African aesthetic through our creativity and innovation. So that's what we aspire to do. So we're trying to communicate what is supposed to be an African brand in our view, right? So there's a lot of variety out there, there's a lot of print, there's a lot of kitenge, and sometimes people feel boxed in, and we want to make sure that brands are not really boxed in this this is how African brands look like. So we're trying to showcase a lifestyle that's a specific lifestyle, how you can fit into that lifestyle. Like when I was explaining how the Itikadi woman is, this woman is anywhere. She's in Nairobi, she's in Lagos, she's in Accra, she's in
all over.
She's in SA if she hasn't been.
Yeah. Gonkas.
So so this person is exists in all these countries. This version of the Itikadi woman exists in all these
Pan-African woman.
Yeah.
Awesome. So guys, you heard it here first. That's Itikadi. They exist in a space of creativity and innovation. They're found right here at AfroQuality, and we're so glad. Thank you for the partnership and believing in us. Find us here at Galleria Mall, the first floor in the new wing. And thank you so much for the support. We'll see you soon. Cheers.